Hey everybody, and welcome to episode 17 of Boston 25 Sports In Depth. I'm Tom Lydon.
And I'm Butch Stearns.
You know, we're excited about the stories coming your way tonight. Butch, one of our best episodes, I think, and you started with a heartfelt profile of a pitcher from Milton who has done some big things in baseball, but has really persevered through even bigger things in life.
This is an amazing story, which starts with a tough question. How do you go on after losing a newborn child? Unfortunately for Rich Hill and his family, that's a question they've been dealing with for more than 5 years now. But currently, the LA Dodgers pitcher and Milton, Mass native is doing something that will change lives going forward. And the Hills are doing all of this in memory of their infant son, Brooks. Brooks Hill was born in December 2013, the day after Christmas. A few days later, Brooks' mom and dad were brought into a room and told that their infant son had a serious brain malfunction. They were devastated.
We had no idea, even before, during ultrasounds. My wife and I, Caitlin, had no idea, and you know, when he was born, we knew something wasn't right.
That something had occurred in only 50 babies worldwide, ever. Brooks' life expectancy, 2 to 5 years. His disease, incurable. After several weeks, the Hills forced to make the unimaginable decision to bring their son home to die, and making an equally unthinkable decision to include their 2-year-old son, Bryce, in the process.
You know, everybody has a decision and a choice, but for us, it was to include him throughout the entire process. So, you know, he'll remember for the rest of his life, you know, who his brother was.
Brooks Stephen Hill died on February 24th, 2014, just 2 months after he was born. And now, more than 5 years later, Rich is writing about him in a Players Tribune article titled, "I Want to Talk About My Son Brooks."
We have continuously talked about him. I don't think we put our story out there as much as we did until that Players Tribune article. But that was something that was extremely important to us, to be able to talk about Brooks every single day and let his brother know, Bryce, that your baby brother, Brooks, is looking down over you. So
7 now, so
he's 7, yeah, but you know, he every day he's always talking about him, and it's pretty amazing.
Rich Hill is amazing, a true New Englander, born and raised in Milton, Mass, one of only 4 players to make varsity as a freshman in the history of Milton High baseball. While playing college baseball at Michigan, he spent 2 summers in the Cape League, pitching for the Chatham A's. During his 15-year Major League career, Rich has played for 8 different teams, including 2 different stints with the Red Sox.
It was obviously a tremendous honor to play for the Red Sox. The organization has always been first class. They've always been great to us and my family, so we're forever grateful to the Red Sox. It's been nothing but the best, you know, from them, and the support that they gave us through many times and things that we were going through. They were there for us, so it was special.
It was very special in last year's World Series when Hill, pitching for the Dodgers in Game 4, left in the 7th inning with a 4-0 lead, before the Red Sox rallied behind Mitch Moreland and Steve Pearce to come back and win 9-6. Was it tough for your family, the World Series last year, or no? Were they all rooting for the Dodgers?
Yeah, they say they are. They say they were. No, I had a lot of friends that were saying, you know, hey, we want you to do well, but we still want the Red Sox to win. Don't take it personal. Whatever. I get it. I get it.
What Rich Hill and his family get is helping others who may experience what happened to them. They've started a foundation called Field of Genes and launched a campaign to raise $1 million for Dr. David Sweetzer's genetics program at Mass General Hospital for Children, for infants with rare and undiagnosed diseases.
When we get into genetics and you talk about genetic testing and trying to find answers, it gets expensive, and unfortunately, you know, a lot of insurances don't cover the testing. So, you know, again, at the end of the day, what parents want is answers, so they can. The faster they get answers, you know, the faster you can start to care for your child.
And the faster you learn that there are other families like yours out there that are going through the same thing, you learn that support can mean everything.
You know, for us to read those stories and understand where they're coming from and you know, how uncertain the future is, you know, it's, excuse me. Yeah, it was pretty awesome.
Incredibly touching. What's amazing to me, Butch, is that Brooks passed away 2004, but he made a splash with this 2014, sorry. But he made the splash with this Players Tribune article just now. Why did he come out with it now?
Well, you heard him say it at the end. When Brooks first got sick, he started going online and looking at everything, and he started reading comments. And he was blown away how the comments made him feel better. So I think he and Caitlin, his wife, understand what people are going to go through when that happens to them, and they want to be an inspiration for those families.
And he's using his platform to try to raise some money. How can people help?
Fieldofgenes.org. He's well on his way to the $1 million goal to help for research, and it's in Boston. It's just an amazing, amazing organization. And think about it, Tom. It's an unwanted family. It's like ALS and other things. Nobody wants this to happen to a child. But when you do, where do you turn? And Rich knows how those families feel.
And it can be a big voice that a lot of people can listen to and follow and draw some inspiration from. Thanks very much.